morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining me, Mary, your exercise instructor for today's episode of Falls Prevention. So let's get started by remembering a few rules for safety. We always want to make sure we have lots of space around our chair where we're choosing to exercise at home this morning, and that we have a nice sturdy chair with some armrests, preferably. We also want to make sure we're having some nice sneakers on, so you have some good tread, good traction with the floor. Also, nice comfortable clothing for you to wear and a bottle of water. We always want to make sure we have our refreshment nearby. Also, before we begin, remember these guidelines. If you ever feel pain, don't do that exercise. Wait for the next one, okay? Don't make your pain worse. If you ever feel tired and need a break, it's okay to take one, no pressure. And if you ever have some feelings of chest pain, dizziness, sickness, if you're feeling lightheaded, if something is abnormal, then an irregular heartbeat, whatever that may be, that is not normal feeling, I want you to stop altogether, okay? So let's keep those things in mind. And if you do happen to be exercising by yourself this morning, it's a great idea to call a friend, family member, let them know, could you give me a call in an hour's time and just see how I'm doing after my exercise? That'd be great, thanks. And we want to check our posture before we get started. So let's come away from that backrest. Slide your hips to the front of the chair. Very important that we use our back muscles to stay nice and tall. Feet are flat on the ground, back is nice and straight, and shoulders pressed back. Relax them down. Let's breathe in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Again. One more time. Good. Let's start by warming up our neck by turning our head to the right and back to the center 4 more times. And last one. Now to the left and back to the center 5 times. Breathe. Now let's lean the head to the right shoulder and back up 5 times. Keep breathing. And now let's go to the left and back to center 5 times. Warming up those neck muscles. Good. Let's look down and up. Gently on the way up. Breathe. Last one. Now let's turn our head to the right. Drop your chin towards your shoulder and draw a semicircle to the left shoulder. Good. Now let's take our chin, push the chin forward, elongating your neck, and then pull it back in, creating a double chin. Push, pull, push, pull. Breathe. Keep looking forward. Good. Now let's take our shoulders and lift them up, breathing in, and lower them down, breathing out. Excellent. Now let's make our shoulder circles. Let's try using our hands on our shoulders and bringing your elbows to make the circles with. Up, breathing in. Back and down, breathing out. Take your time and make some slow, big circles. Let's go the other way. Now press your elbows back and up, breathing in, and forward and down, breathing out. Last two. Good work. Now let's open the arms like we're swimming. Breathe. Let's open the arms wide, breathing in. Let's bring the hands together, breathing out. Good. Now let's reach back, one arm at a time. Loosening up those shoulders. Last one. As you breathe. Good. Now let's shake those shoulders out a little. And let's do some reaching up. One arm at a time. Reaching up. Reaching up. And now let's do some reaching up and over our head like this. Up and over. Up and over. Reach up and over. Reach up and over. Breathe. Good. Now let's reach across the body. Slight turn in your upper body as you reach across. Keep breathing with me. One more time. Cross. Now let's reach to the side. Reach. And the other side. One more time. Good. Now let's reach towards the floor. Breathe. One more time. That's it. Now let's try arching our back. So when we arch our back, we're going to really push those shoulder blades back, hips back as well, and create that inner curve there in your low back. Chin up slightly and breathe in. Then round your back, breathing out. Breathing in. And out. Let's do 3 more. Warming up the back. Feels nice, doesn't it? Good. Now, let's use our arms a little bit more. Bend the elbows, touch your shoulders. How about doing a flip? Hands face the floor and bend this way. Now, arms straight. You can relax them downward, and let's twist our arms all the way inward and all the way outward. All the way inward and all the way outward. Breathe. Good. Now wrists around in circles. Other way. Let's touch our thumb with each finger as fast as we can, looking at your hands. Good. Making fists, stretch those hands wide. Couple more times. Now, flip the hands back and forth. Good. All right, let's use our legs a little bit now. Let's lift up the knees one at a time, and let's try hovering instead of tapping the ground as we bring our leg down. Let's start with the right leg, up and hover, up and hover. 3. Now, if you like, you can put your foot on the ground. 4. But for an extra challenge, hover. That's 5. Relax. Now, let's start with our left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Now let's take our right knee and bring it out to the side, back in. Same thing. Let's try to hover. And if you feel you need to put the foot on the ground, that's okay too. Hover out and back in. 2, 3. Keep breathing. You're doing so good. 4, 5. Relax that leg. Left leg, same thing. Hover out and back in. 2, 3. Last 2. And final 1. Relax that leg. Good job. Now let's take our right leg. Let's place that heel out in front on the ground and toe on the ground under your chair. Straightening the leg, bending the knee. Breathe. Good. Left leg, same thing. Straighten and bend. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's take our right leg, put that baby toe on the ground, feeling your leg turn outward from your hip. And now the big toe on the ground, feeling your leg turning inward from your hip. Again, little toe and big toe. Opposite leg. Hip turning your leg out, hip turning your leg in. Good. Shake those legs out. And now let's straighten our leg, heel on the ground, toe pointing up. Point your toe as far as you can towards you and as far as you can away from you. One more. Now the left leg. Straighten that leg, heel touching toe up. Slight bend in the knee might make it a little easier actually. And last one. Now let's lift up our right knee and make 5 ankle circles. One way. And 5 ankle circles the other way. Good. Lift the opposite leg, same thing now. And the other direction. Good. Now we're going to lift up our heels some. So let's turn a bit so you can see what's going on with my heels. Let's walk the feet out a little bit. We're going to lift the heels up and then the toes. Heels and toes. Breathe. Working our calves and our shin muscles. Let's go for 3 more. Good work, everyone. All right, now let's do a little bit more with our trunk and our core muscles. We're going to lean forward and sit up nice and tall 5 times. Arms across your chest, breathing in and out. Getting that lower back warmed up. Try not to round your back. Keep it straight and bend from your hips. Now this time we're going to lean backwards. If you can touch, go ahead and touch the backrest. If not, a little bend is just fine. Breathing in and out. Final one. Now let's make some trunk circles. For the trunk circles, we bend forward, then to the side, to the back, to the side, and the front. Take your time and breathe. Let's go the other way now. One left. Excellent. All right. Now let's do another exercise for our core. This time I want you to hold on to your chair with your hands on the seat, and let's try lifting up our knees together. 1, 2. If it's easier to hold on to your front of your chair with your hands like this, try that. 3, 4. Breathing in and out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost there. 9 and 10. Very good. Let's breathe in. Good. Warming up. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, let's get started with some balance exercises. Before we do that, we'll start with our stands up and sit downs. So you're already at the front of your chair, and you're sliding those feet back, space between the legs, hands on your armrests. Lean forward and push straight up through your legs. Nice tall posture, palms facing outwards, thumbs pointing outwards. Breathe. Coming down slowly, bend the knees and hips go back. Try never to flop down into a chair. Try to always control your seating. So you're still bending those knees and pushing your hips back, using your leg muscles on the way down, as well as on the way up. Breathe, lean, and push up. 2. Shoulders back, check that posture. You want to make sure when you're standing, your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your ankles, and your ears are all in a straight line. Coming down, bend the knees, hips go back, reach for the armrests. And up we go again. Breathe. Final 2. Remember, it's all right to take a break if you feel you need one. And we'll just do one more stand up and sit down before we start our balance. Now take a moment to check and see how you feel on your feet before you go to the back of the chair, okay? So make sure you're feeling sturdy on your feet first. If you are, then hold on to your armrest and walk slowly and carefully to the back of your chair. Grab some water now, and we'll begin with our balance exercises. Now, for this, I like to have the chair turned to the side and hold it with one arm. If you prefer to have 2 hands on the chair, just grab an extra chair and place it on your other side, or do this with the counter, the kitchen counter on your opposite side so you can hold with that hand there. We're going to do a slow high knee march. I want you to concentrate on keeping your balance by looking straight ahead, squeezing your stomach muscles tight, keeping that core engaged will help keep you balanced. And, of course, always having your hands close by to your support if you happen to feel comfortable lifting them up. So start by holding with your whole hand and progress to the palm, to the fingertips, to 1 or 2 fingertips, to hovering, okay? So let's start lifting those knees nice and high, alternating. Breathe. Take your time, nice and slow. Alternating those knees. Remember, if you're holding with your whole hand onto the chair, maybe try holding with just your palm. If you're holding with just the palm, try maybe just the fingertips. If you're holding just the fingertips, you know it, 1 or 2, and progress to the point where you're hovering with that hand above your support as you gently shift your weight side to side, lifting one knee, and then the opposite. Breathe. Let's do 10 more steps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Shake those legs out. Take a breather. Next one we're going to do, I like to call step forward, step back with the same leg. So, you're going to take your right leg, you're going to step forward, heel toe. Rocking forward with your body weight onto that right leg. Then you're going to take that right foot and you're going to step back with it. Toe, heel, rocking backward with all the body weight coming back onto that right leg. Now I'll turn to the side so you can see what's going on here with my right leg a bit better. I like to have the chair turned to the side so we have some more space in front and behind us to move. Right leg stepping forward, heel, toe. And right leg stepping backward, toe, heel. Now you may be holding with the whole chair, your whole hand on the chair. Try decreasing that amount as you practice this forward and backward motion. Maybe the fingertips, maybe hovering. Just forward and backward, nice and slow. Remember, when you step backward, the toe touches the ground before the heel does. And when you step forward, the heel touches the ground before the toe does. Look forward at all times. And try to have some space between your feet when you're stepping. You don't want them in a straight line. Take your time, nice and slow. Forward shift. And backward shift. Very good. Let's do one more of those. And now let's switch legs. So this time we're going to use our left leg. Same thing. Let's make sure that we have our hand close by our support if we're not holding, okay? Left foot steps forward, heel touches, then toe. Coming back, left toe, then heel. Shifting your weight forward, stepping forward. Shifting your weight backwards, stepping backward. Keep concentrating. And keep breathing. Looking forward at all times. Try not to look at your feet. Try to only look forward. Now, smaller steps will make you feel more steady. So if you're feeling too unsteady with this, just make the steps a little smaller. Okay? Keeping that hand close to your chair at all times. Let's do one more of those. Forward and backward. Very good. All right, next one we're going to do is called space tandem stance. So with this one, you're going to have one foot in front, one foot in back, but notice how I have that space between the front heel and the back toe. I do not want them to be touching. I want them to be apart, okay? Now, you can do this one with your chair in front, holding with both hands, like so. Okay, so from the side, like this. Hold onto the chair with 2 hands, shoulders back, relax them down. I want you to tighten up those stomach muscles and concentrate and balancing the weight equally between the back and front leg, both legs equally. Okay? When you have your hands on the chair, slowly progress to the palms, to the fingertips. Let's try to hold this for about 10 seconds. Maybe 1 or 2 fingers, maybe hovering. 10, 9, 8, keep looking forward, 7, 6, use both legs, 5, 4, keep your core tight, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now, if you find that one too challenging, I want you to try it with some space between your feet. So this time they're not in a straight line. The right foot's more to the right, the left foot's more to the left, okay? Let's try that again. If you found that first one too difficult, try it this way. If you found that last one a good amount of challenge, give it another try. Let's hold the chair. And as much support as you feel you need, but enough of a challenge, let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now let's switch feet. Let's start off, if you feel you can, with having them in a straight line and space between that front heel and back toe. Remember, if this one's too challenging, all you have to do is have some space, some width between your feet. Let's start by having that chair close enough we can hold it steadily and reducing the amount as you're comfortable that you're holding on to the chair with. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, use both legs equally, 7, 6, keep your stomach muscles tight, 5, 4, keep looking forward, 3, 2, 1. Good work. And one more time. Take a moment to relax. And let's try it again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Shake those legs out. Next one we're going to do is heel on the ground in front while our opposite leg has the foot flat on the ground. So let's take our right heel, place that on the ground with the heel touching and toe pointing upward. Left foot is flat on the ground. Bring your chair close enough to you that you can hold onto it sturdy. And you have some space between your feet so that they're not in a straight line now. They're staggered apart, okay? So let's stand nice and tall. And same thing, let's try reducing the amount. We're holding onto that chair while we balance with one foot flat on the ground and the other heel touching the ground, toe pointing up. Let's try holding this for about 10 seconds, starting now. That's 10, good work. And remember, if you ever have to grab back onto the chair, that's no problem at all, okay? Every little bit is helpful. Now let's try it with our left heel on the ground, toe pointing up, and the right foot's still flat on the ground now. I'm going to count silently for about 10 seconds, starting now. Use that heel just as much as your flat foot to hold you upright. 10. Good work, everyone. Let's do the toes in back this time. This time, take your right toe, put it on the ground, heel is up. Make sure when you're standing like this that you have some space between your legs. And holding onto the chair with however much support you need, but still giving you a challenge. Try reducing that amount. If you're always holding with your whole hands, give yourself a try to hold with the palms, okay? Try to reduce a little bit to the fingertips. 1 or 2 fingertips to hovering. Let's hold this for 10, starting now. Remember to use that toe just as much as your flat foot. That's 10. Great work. Opposite leg. Same thing. Keep breathing throughout the exercises. Left toe on the ground and back. Right foot nice and flat. Space between the feet. Standing tall. Let's hold this for 10. Excellent. See, that balance exercise mimics the way that we walk. That's when we take a step forward. We have just the heel in contact with the ground before we put the rest of the foot down. And when we walk backwards, we have the toe in contact with the ground before we put the rest of the foot back. So that is a great balance exercise to practice. All right, now let's take your time and let's grab some water and come and have a seat and work with our weights. So if you don't happen to have weights with you, you can always use a soup can, vegetable can, whatever you have handy, water bottles. Let's grab our weights and let's have a seat and start with our weight workout for strengthening. All right, sitting towards the front of your chair, make sure that you're not against the backrest. And let's begin with some classic bicep curls. So let's start by breathing in and breathing out, bend. Keep those elbows close to your sides and slowly lower to straighten your arms. 3, 4, 5, breathe in and out. 6, 7, you're doing great. 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now, let's do some work for the back of our arms, the tricep. I'm going to turn the chair so you can see better what's going on here. We're going to do a tricep kickback. Let's start with our left arm first. You just need that one weight. Come to the front of your chair. Bend forward at the hips. Bring your left elbow behind you and straighten the arm. Bend your elbow, straighten your arm. Breathe in and out. I like to keep looking forward. 4, 5, breathe in and out. 6, feeling that in the upper back part of your arm. 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Good job. Now let's do the same for our right arm. I'll turn this chair so you can see better. And we're going to have that right hand holding the weight this time. We're leaning forward from the hips, keeping your back straight. Bring that elbow behind you and straighten the arm. Breathe in and out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feeling that muscle working yet? 9. And you did it. Good job, everyone. Shake those shoulders out. Now, I'll turn to the front again and we'll do some upright rows. So wide legs, arms straight down in the middle. And let's pull those weights towards our collarbone, elbows coming up. Breathe in and out. 3, 4, elbows up. 5, breathing in and out. 6, 7, you're doing great. Keep up the good work. 8, last 2 if you feel you can. 9 and 10. Very good. Shake those shoulders. Now we're going to use our forearm muscles and our lower leg muscles. Let's start with the wrists coming up and the toes coming up. So slide your feet forward and let's twist those wrists up and lift the toes. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Great. Now let's flip the hands over and let's slide the feet back. This time we're going to do wrists down and heels up. Okay, wrists down, heels up. 1, 2, 3, like we're revving a motorcycle. 4, 5, breathing in and out as you go along. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Relax your arms. Place the weights on your thighs. Let's switch to some leg movements. So straighten out your right leg. It's okay to have a little bend in the knee. Heel on the ground, toe pointing up. Let's breathe in first. When we breathe out, we're going to lift that leg. And then let's put it down and bring it back up again for a total of 5 times. Let's breathe in and breathe out, lift. 1, breathe in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Let's switch legs. Straighten the left leg, toe points up, heel on the ground. Breathe in first. Breathe out and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Now let's put both weights on top of your thighs and let's lift the heels up and down. 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's put one weight behind us and let's use one weight. We're going to lift that weight up across our body diagonally. So take your right hand, place it outside your left thigh. So your arm is across your body. Let's breathe in first. Breathe out and lift it up and across to the opposite side. Down and across to your left thigh. Right arm up and across. Down and across. Breathing in and out. 3, 4. Breathe in and out. 5, 6. Working those shoulders. 7. Almost there. Remember, it's okay to take a break anytime you feel you need one. 8. Last 2. 9. And we did it. Great job. Shake that shoulder out. Breathe. Left hand now outside your right thigh. Nice straight arm across your body. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out and up and across. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in and out. 4, 5, nice and controlled with that arm. 6, 7, almost there. Remember, it's no problem to take a rest if you need one. Last 2, 9, and 10. Way to go. Relax those arms. Breathe. Shake your shoulders up. Okay, next we'll focus on this area of your arm, the deltoid muscle, by lifting our arms up to the sides. Now I want you to keep a bend in your elbows, okay? And we're gonna lift those elbows up like this. 1, breathe in and out. 2, 3, 4, breathe in and out. 5, 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Good job. Shake those shoulders out. Okay, ready to punch forward? Let's tuck those elbows behind us, breathing in. Breathe out, let's punch. 2, 3, breathe in and out. 4, getting warmed up. 5, feeling a little bit hot now. 7, 8, final 2, 9, last one. 10, relax those arms, shake those shoulders out. Good work. We're almost done with our weights now. Breathe. Now, let's take one weight and put it behind us again. And we're going to use our weight in our right arm, okay? So now place your left hand on your hip. We're gonna lower down towards the ground with the weight, and we're gonna pull ourselves back up. Breathing in and out. 3, try to only bend to the side, not forward, just to the side. Let's switch it up now. Left hand holds the weight, right hand on your hip, bending towards the ground with that weight, pulling up straight. We're using the opposite sides muscles now. 2, breathe in and out. 3, we're almost done. 4, last one. 5, good work. Hold the weight with 2 hands, rested near your knees, and we're gonna lift it only to our shoulder height. Let's breathe in first. Breathe out and lift, just to your shoulder height, no higher. 2, 3, 4, 5, you're doing so good. 6, keep it up. 7, 8, 9, and final one, 10. Good work. Now turn the weight so that it is sideways, up and down. And we're gonna have wide legs. We're gonna stir the pot. Around we go. Nice big circles with those arms. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way, and breathing. 1, 2, stirring that pot. 3, 4, and final 1. Woohoo! You did it. Excellent. Okay, one more weight exercise, and we'll put these away, okay? Take a moment first to breathe, shake the shoulders out, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Now remember, you don't have to do all 10 repetitions. Anytime you feel that you are tired out enough at number 8, that's okay to stop there. You listen to your body, okay? You know best. So let's do our overhead press to finish off our weight workout. Show me your good posture. You want to have the palms facing outwards. You want to have your elbows back and hands above your elbows. Let's breathe in first. Breathe out. Push straight up with those arms. Breathing in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're getting close. 7. Keep breathing in and out. Final 2. 9. And that's it. Good job, everyone. Excellent work. Let's put the weights away and grab a nice drink of water before we do a little bit of standing strengthening, and then we stretch. Just going to sanitize my hands after using my weights. All right, how's everyone feeling? Hope you're doing okay. Remember, for this portion, if you prefer to just rest, you go right ahead. We're going to do a little bit of standing, strengthening now for the legs. So, let's stand behind our chair with our feet together. Holding onto the chair with 2 hands, we're going to alternate our legs, one coming out to the side, and then the opposite leg coming out to the side. Now, I will just turn around so you can see what's going on with my legs a bit better for the first one, okay? So feet are together, right leg will come out and in, left leg will come out and in, like that, okay? So let's do 10 of those. Breathe in first, hold your chair, feet together. And breathing out, right, breathe in and out, left. 2, breathe in and out. 3, 4, 5, breathe in and breathe out. 6, 7, working those side, thigh, and hip muscles. Last 3, 8, 9, and one more if you can. 10. Well done. Shake those legs out. Take a breather. Now, we're going to strengthen the back part of our legs and the bottom, the upper back part of the legs and your glutes. So this time we're going to have the feet together. We're going to alternate the leg coming behind you. Keep your knee as straight as you can, toe pointing forward, not leaning too far forward, like that, okay? Alternating. I'll turn around so I'm facing you, and we'll continue with that. Let's breathe in and out. 1. Breathe in and out. 2. Behind, behind. 3. Alternating those feet. 4. 5. Keep that knee nice and straight. 6. We're almost at the end of the program. You've done so well. 7. 8. Breathe in and out. In and out. Last one. 10. Very good. Breathe. Shake your legs out. Okay, now time to use our hamstring muscles, the ones right behind your thighs. Let's bend our knees one at a time. Like this. Ankle comes towards your bottom, straighten your legs. Alternate the legs. Breathe. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6. We're almost there. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Now let's alternate heels up. 1, 2. One heel comes up, then the other. 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. What about toes up alternating? 1, 2. Keep holding that chair and breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. Each toe comes up. 10. Way to go. Shake those legs out and breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more standing strengthening exercise before we stretch will be our mini squats. Nice wide legs. For this one, make sure they're far apart. And we'll do a little bit of squatting, not too far now, just a wee bit. Breathe in first. Breathe out. Bend those knees, hips go back. Breathe in and out. 3. Make sure your body weight's in your heels. You're going slowly so you feel balanced. Last 2. And 1. Very good job, everyone. You did it. Let's come and have a seat and finish off with some stretching next, okay? Come and drink some water and then come and have a seat. All right. Let's get started with a stretch for the inner thighs. Let's have wide legs, fingers together. Turn them inside out. Let's breathe in first. Breathe out. Let's reach forward. Keep breathing. Good. Relax. While our legs are still wide apart, place your hands on top of your thighs. We're going to bring our right shoulder towards our left knee, pushing our right hand into that knee. Breathe. Stretches your back. Now, let's use our left shoulder, bring it towards your right knee, and press down with your left hand. Remember to keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth as you stretch. Good. Let's stretch the sides, fingers together, inside out, breathing in. Reach up as high as you can, holding it up while you breathe. Good. Now let's take our hands and let's bring them behind our back. Reaching behind us to the back bottom part of your backrest. Press the shoulders behind you, chin up, and breathe. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze together. Let's do the opposite now. Make a circle with your arms and round your back, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Breathe. Now sit up nice and tall and let's stretch our shoulders. Bring your right hand to your left shoulder, under the elbow, grab your arm, and bring it to the left. Gently breathe in. And the opposite. Good. Let's do some stretch for our low back, bringing that right knee up, hugging it nice and close to you. Breathe. And the opposite knee, same thing. Good. Let's bring our fingers together, inside out, breathing in, bring them up. Breathing out, bend to one side. Hold it as you breathe. Come back to the center, breathe in. Breathe out, little bend to the other side as you breathe. Good. Now let's cross our right knee over our left knee. And we're going to do a little turning of our upper body to the right. So let's breathe in first. And turn your upper body, looking behind you. Now left knee over the right. Sit nice and tall, hands on your left leg. Turn, look to the left. Good. Now with that left knee crossed over the right, let's sit nice and tall at the back, breathing in. And breathing out, let's bend forward from the hips. And let's do the same with the right knee over the left, sitting tall, breathing in. And bending forward from the hips. Good. And let's do a little stretch with our straight leg, heel touching, toe pointing up, sitting nice and tall with your back. Now you can put your hands on your hips. Let's breathe in and breathing out, bending forward, getting that nice stretch in the back of your leg as you breathe. And let's switch. Straighten it out, heel touching the ground, toe pointing up. Breathe in and out. Very good. Let's do our tricep stretch. Right hand on the right shoulder. Lift the elbow and hold it up while you breathe. And the left hand on the left shoulder, lifting the elbow to wherever you feel that in the back upper part of your arm. Good. Now let's use our neck, stretching it by leaning your head to the right shoulder. You can take your right hand and gently bring your head a little closer, but don't force it. Breathe. And same thing to the left side. Good. Let's bring our arms all the way behind us. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Thumbs pointing outwards. And let's take a nice deep breath to end off our class. One more. Great work today, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me for our class of falls prevention. We're all done for today. Tune in for all of our other classes when you can. We'd love to have you join. Happy Friday.